Hi everyone!
Welcome back to MomNMeBeauty. Thank you for joining us, and today we will be doing an anti-haul of makeup that we do not want to buy. If you are new here, be sure to click the subscribe button. So let's get started.
The very first thing that I definitely will not be buying is the new ABH Soft Glam eyeshadow palette. When this first came out, I was really interested in it. I was almost convinced that I was going to buy it, but then when I saw it in store, looking at the eyeshadows, I think there's something like 12 or 16 eyeshadows in there, something like that. Out of those eyeshadows, the vast majority of them are actually warm toned, and I am very much a cool toned person. So when you stack up the Soft Glam against the Subculture and then again against the Renaissance palette, I think the Renaissance palette is much more up my alley. That's much more cool toned, a lot of pinks. I know I'm obsessed with the color pink, and so that's something that I would probably reach for a whole lot more than the Soft Glam eyeshadow palette. So unfortunately, that is going to be a pass for me.
But you might see that in our videos because I'm going to be purchasing that palette. So you still might see it. The first thing I'm not going to be buying is the BH Cosmetics Marvycorn by Marvelyn Magnificent 13 color shadow and highlighter palette. I saw this on Ulta and it just didn't seem like something I would purchase because there is a lot of lighter tones and then darker tones. So it's just something that I'm not that interested in.
And on the other hand, I probably will be purchasing that for myself. So the next product that I definitely will not be purchasing is the Benefit Blush Bar Cheek Palette. There's 5 different shades in here. They have your very popular Hoola Bronzer, very popular Dandelion Blush, and then they have 3 different what they consider to be blushes and bronzers, I believe, but you could pass them off as highlighters. What I don't like about this is the fact that they only have the matte Hoola Bronzer and the matte Dandelion Blush. I have samples of both of those. I like those as they are. I like matte blushes and matte bronzers, matte contour shades. I really only like Shimmer for highlight in terms of like complexion products. So for me, I'm sure the formulation is great. I just don't like the fact that the remaining 3 shades in this palette are substantially shimmery and they have a lot of gold mixed into them. And I know that's so that you can warm up your face, especially for summer. Everybody gets bronze, so you want to, you know, max that bronzy look in your complexion. But for me, it's just a total pass.
The next thing that I'm not going to be purchasing is the Mally Mattes palette. Now, Mally is a brand of makeup that's not really talked about anymore. And I came across this new palette on Ulta, and it doesn't seem like something I would purchase. It only had 1 bright color in the whole palette, and the rest of it was just neutral browns. So that is one that I'm not going to be purchasing, just because I'm not really into the colors.
The next thing that neither one of us will be purchasing is the Smashbox plus Vlada Always On Petal Metal Collection. They have matte liquid lips, regular liquid lips, primer, shimmer drops, a couple other products in this collaboration. The only thing in there that either one of us might try is the highlighters, and I believe they have 2 different highlighters. Like I said, shimmer for me should be used as a highlight and on the eyes, and I do like a shimmery lipstick or liquid lip. The problem I have with the liquid lips that they have, and they have 3 different shades, is that they still pull too orange. They're supposed to be erring on the side of like copper or like orange, like warmer tones. Again, I don't do warmer tones. I'm very much a cool toned girl. So for me, everything on there is a pass except for the highlighter, and I think Emma tends to agree with me.
I might look at the lipsticks too, but I'd have to see them in store, just because, you know, lipsticks is something that I have to see in store, and online I just can't have that great of a judgment. So The next thing I'm not going to be purchasing is the Butter London Glazen Smooth Silk Eyeshadow Palette. Now, this on Ulta.com looked very dark. There was a bunch of gray eyeshadows and a few black eyeshadows. I can't do it. I don't like really dark eyeshadows like that. Plus, I'm not allowed to wear those anyways. So, that's a pass for me.
The next product that I won't be purchasing is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus Shimmer. Okay, so I've already told you about 2 or 3 times already in this video, I only like shimmer on the eyes and the cheeks. I wouldn't mind it in a fixing spray or even a primer spray or even a primer altogether, except for the fact that all over Instagram and all over YouTube, every place that I've seen this stuff used, they spray it all over their face, which is how you're supposed to use it. You're supposed to use it as a fixing spray. But it looks like somebody took pearlescent powder and just dusted it all over your face. It looks so unnatural. I'm sure it would look great for Instagram, great for, you know, models shoots or things like that. But for an everyday use, which is what we do for makeup, it just wouldn't work for me. It would just make me feel like I took pearlescent powder and, you know, dusted it all over my face. Just looks so unnatural. So that's going to be a pass for me, sadly.
The last thing for me is the Pure Cosmetics Visionary Eyeshadow Palette. I know I've been talking a lot about it's just brown eyeshadows. It's just neutral eyeshadows. But this is the same thing. It's just a bunch of dark brown eyeshadows. And there was one like plummy sort of shade. So again, I know I sound a broken record, but I'm not going to be purchasing that palette.
Last year, the trend was for a lot of mauves, pinks, reds even, to be in eyeshadow palettes. So you had the Modern Renaissance palette, you had all the dupes of the Modern Renaissance palette, you had the Too Faced Just Peachy mattes, which tend to be on the redder or pinky, even a little bit of orange coral side. That was a trend last year, and I think this year one of the trends is to go more neutral eyes, neutral face, neutral complexion. So you're seeing a lot more neutral palettes come out with like browns and tans and beiges.
And for me, I like color. Like my video on Thursday is going to be on the Too Faced Festival palette, and it's got color in it, and I love it.
And the last thing on my anti-haul list is the Essence Pure Nude Spacelighter and Cosmolighter. I used to not like the Essence Nude highlighter. For some reason, I just couldn't make it work, so I gave it to Emma, and then she decided she didn't like it, so I asked her if I could have it back just so I could try it again. I tried it again, and I absolutely love it. It is completely natural looking on the skin. It doesn't, for me, it doesn't blind. You can build it though, so if you want it to blind, you can blind with it. So it's very natural looking. It doesn't look like you put a different color on your face. It kind of melds in with your own natural skin tone. What I don't like about these is that then another trend that's been coming on this year is holographic or like color shifting products. This is what these things are. They're supposed to be erring on the side of iridescence or holographic, and I don't like that. So the Spacelighter has, I think, like a purple tone to it. The Cosmolighter airs on the side of like yellow, and when you put it on the face, it just, to me, it would just seem very unnatural. Wouldn't blend in with the skin. It would, even if it's subtle like their basic Essence Nude highlighter is, it still would give you that shift of color for yellow or purple. And for me, it's just a pass. And that is it for our anti-haul. We did bring you an anti-haul a couple of months ago, so if you'd like to check that video out, I will have that posted right above my head in the cards for you. We do post 2 beauty videos a week. On Mondays is Mom and Me Day, and on Thursdays is either Teen Take with Emma or Mom Moment with me. If you like this video, please make sure you give us a big thumbs up down below. It does help us out so we know that you like this type of video and we can continue to make more of these for you periodically. If you're new here, please consider subscribing by hitting that subscribe button down below and then the little bell that's right next to it so you're notified every time we upload a new video. Keep in mind that YouTube may not always put new videos in your subscription feed, so you do have to hit that little bell so you're notified every time new content is uploaded to YouTube. Share us with your family and friends if you think that they would get some great help with this content that we have on YouTube and that will help our channel to continue to grow. Thank you so much for all the support you have shown both Emma and I over the last couple of weeks. It really has helped, and as we're slowly getting back into our routine of posting twice a week, we hope that you will grow with us and that you will enjoy all the content that we have coming. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you connect with us on Instagram under MomNMeBeauty and with Emma under Emma_N_2004. We'll see you in our next Mom and Me video. Bye everyone!